I know I am late for my message Monday. I didn't know if I was going to decide to call them midnight messages from now because I always record these super late, like midnight. But I'm still going to post something this week, so here you go. For those of you who are married, 9 times out of 10, you have probably heard this from your spouse, or you've said it to your spouse. You're hearing what I'm saying, but you're not listening. Like you're hearing what I'm saying, but you're not receiving what I'm trying to tell you. This literally happened to me last week. I had just gotten off work. I work from home, and my wife was telling me, I need a mental break. Oh, you need a mental break. I just clocked out. I need a mental break. And with that, I immediately was taking what she said and not receiving it, taking what she said and not applying it to better understand our relationship, to better understand her, and to better our relationship. And I'm currently reading a book. It's called For Men Only. And in the book, it tries to help men understand their spouse. And it just so happened that the chapter that I was on how women think. And in it, the author was using the illustration of a computer and showing how the way men think and the way women think are completely different. Now, I don't know if this applies to all men and all women, but I'm just showing you how it talks about it in the book. It definitely applied to us. So for men, he was saying that, you can have 10 programs running on your computer or 10 applications running on your computer, but you would only have one window open. You would only have Google Chrome open and you would only be using Google Chrome. But for women, they would have all of the let's say they have 10 of the applications. So they have Google Chrome open over here, then Excel open over here, and Word over here, and all 10 of the programs or applications are running. They're all doing something. And that's how he was saying, giving the illustration of how women think. And I was like, wow, well, based off that, yeah, I can see how she would be mentally exhausted, especially if you're watching the girls, the kids all day long, and you're like, oh God, I need a mental break because you're thinking about this, you're thinking about their safety, you're thinking about this and this and this and this and this. I'm like, oh yeah, dang, I'm just exhausted thinking about how you thinking about it. And so the next day, like I always do, I apologized. No, I'm just kidding. I apologized. I said, babe, I gotta apologize to you because I read this last night and it was showing me how you think. And if this really applies to you, then I understand now when you say you need a mental break, that you really do need a mental break. And her response was, yes, I've been told you that. And that shows you that I was not listening in the past, receiving what she was telling me in the past either. But the way this applies to the message of what I'm saying, what I'm trying to get today is Jesus talks about or gives this parable, the parable of the sower. And in the parable of the sower, there's 4 different areas where this farmer, he's planting his seeds, or he's scattering his seeds, and it falls on 4 different areas. The first area is the seeds that fell along the path. And this is the area that where back in those days you had like a lot, and on the edge of it where you would walk so you can scatter your seeds. And so the seeds that fell on this path, they get stepped on. And so when Jesus was explaining it, he was like, these are the people who hear the word of God, but then the devil just takes it, so they can't receive it and be saved. And these are people who hear but don't receive. They hear but don't apply. They hear but they don't plant the word or the wisdom that's being heard. So example that I just gave was how my wife, she gave me that seed and I didn't plant it. I didn't receive it. I just tossed it. I just let it be stomped on, let whatever take it. And this can be for different, I'm sure in all of my jobs, I have seen people like this where they are stuck in their ways because they think they know best and they know how to do things. They do not want to receive any wisdom from anyone else. And with that mind state, with that mentality, you're not going to grow. You're not going to become better. You're always going to be stuck in your ways. If you don't admit to, okay, yes, I need to hear something new, apply it to my life so I can become better, become more mature, become more complete. If you don't do this, then you're going to be still in that same area. I'm pretty sure there are certain jobs that I've held where I can go back to where that job was and see the same people doing the same thing and having the same mindset, the same mentality, and not trying to become better, not trying to improve themselves or their lives. And it's not just about, the job that you have or the income that you're coming in. It's about who you are. Are you becoming a better version of yourself? And in your relationship, are you trying to better your relationship by receiving what it is that your partner is trying to tell you. So this week, what I want you to do is try to see different areas of your life where God has been trying to impart his word and his wisdom, whether it be through your daily devotional or through the message on Sunday or through colleagues and, trusted people. Not just, you can't just listen to anybody. Your mentors are trying to impart wisdom on you, and you're just, I'm good. I'm not really trying to listen to what you're trying to say. This week, take the seed, plant it, receive it, apply it. Don't be like those people who are, I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. Or I'm trying to get bigger. I'm trying to get bigger. And then when somebody's trying to impart wisdom into your life on how to do that, how to achieve those goals, how to become better financially or more financially stable, and they're trying to impart this wisdom on you, but you don't want to receive it, you're just like this person. You're hearing, but you're not receiving. You're hearing, but you're not applying. You're crushing the seed that's being implanted in your life, and you're not letting it grow. You're not letting yourself become better.